Oh, okay, I can be heard. Hello and welcome back to Random. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Secret Agent. Remember how I said I was going to go to a Christmas market yesterday? I didn't. Not because I didn't want to or anything. I did actually want to. It's just that heavy snowfall. Like I was right before my shift. I was sitting there eating lunch, so I don't starve in the middle of fucking work. And suddenly my fucking phone goes off because I'm actually getting a government issued warning because of severe snowfall and then you should stay off fucking Autobahn highways. Uh, and I sat there and silently was like, you know what? I know it won't be the case. But I so wish I could call work because of this and just not come to work. But alas, there was no way that was happening. So I had to work anyways. Though funny enough, I think the people took it personally that the Christmas market wasn't taking place because we were clean bought out of mulled wine. Anyways, I walked alongside Aminamorian on the wide open pavement. The city is bustling, given it's a Sunday. There we go. Ended it perfectly last part, because now I get to use this as the thumbnail. Alright, so yeah. Oh yeah, so you moved here to Sun Academy City when you started school here?
はい。それまでにも何度か遊びには来てましたけどね。引っ越してきた当初は物珍しさもあって、よく街を散策したものです。
No wonder you know it so well. You wouldn't normally know things like a Shiba Inu dog being in a house in the side street, and that a cat lives on the eaves of the greengrocers. From what I hear, she apparently created her own map and hand-drawn one at that. That's unexpected, though.
え、どうしてです？
That's a rather analog way to have done it. I figured someone your age would be savvy with modern technology. You make yourself sound like an old man.
世代って先輩だって一つしか違わないでしょ？それとも年齢詐称してたり？
Well, now she mentions that.
あ、その顔本当におじさんだったり？先輩って妙に年寄り、いえ、分別があったりしますし。
Did you say something before sensible? Must be my imagination. I'm not lying about my age, though. I told you earlier that I grew up around a lot of older people, so it must be their influence. They were intense people in many ways. They were, after all, former ninja.
そうでしたね。けど、なんかいいですね、そういうの。ちょっと憧れます。
By the way, what's your family like?
両親と姉、そして私。ごく一般的な核家族ですよ。
Ah, it must be great having a sibling, though. I'm an only child.
ああ、そうなんですかね。お姉ちゃんはよく言えば自由奔放で賑やかで、常識にとらわれなくて。
Kinda get where you're going with that. It can still be the same when you get to the age where you allegedly become senile.
ふーん。まあ頻繁に通ってますものね。
Yes, I was being a bother.
冗談ですよ。お姉ちゃんのことよく見ててくれるの嬉しいです。
Punctures that by saying, given how she is, then mutters.
本当は私がもっと顔を出せばいいんですけど。
How about you start going regularly next week? I'll go with you.
はい、そうでしたね。そうだ。お姉ちゃんにもお土産買っていきましょう。
You walk through the city having a casual chat. Now, before I've acted without a purpose. Results were always expected of me when I'd be on a mission or doing training. Never had any doubts about my lifestyle, but this isn't too bad.
へえ、先輩、クレープ食べるの久しぶりなんですか？
You look at jewelry at a window in the window, stop at a bookstore, and buy trinkets in the 100 yen shop. We enjoy our window shopping and buy snacks when we feel peckish. Yeah, I don't often eat Western sweets. My mom was far away from home a lot of the time, so I was mainly getting Japanese confectionery from the elders in my neighborhood.
へえ、そうだったんですね。このお店、男性のファンも多いんです。
Alright then.
どうです？美味しいですか？
That's delicious, full of cream too.
こっちもどうぞ。小倉とフルーツのクレープだから。
Amanamori holds hers
甘い
out.
のも平気ですか？それほど甘みは強くないですけど、これ。
I particularly like the sweetness of bean jam and Japanese confectionery. When I was a kid, I'd get bean jelly and steamed buns as treats.
なら、この小倉クレープはきっと気に入るはずですよ。国産小豆とコクのある風味の三温糖が使われてますし。
The beans are a rich black color and look delicious. Alright then, hum.
どうです？
Delicious. That's so good. The chewy bean paste and the sweetness is exquisite. With the subtly salted crust and the tartness of the fruit, I can't help myself. By the time I realize that I've eaten half of it. My bad, didn't mean to eat so much.
先輩むしゃぶりついてましたもんね。いいですよ。気にしないでください。
No, I feel bad. Actually, I'll buy another one. I turn towards the stall, but she stops me.
じゃあ、先輩のプレーンの方いただきますよ。交換ってことで。
Really? I've already eaten part of it. Are you sure about? You sure you want it? Gotta think of it. I recall sharing food like this when we were kids. This brings back memories.
いいです。
She holds her hand out, saying it'd be a waste. I gently pass the crepe over to her petite hand. She stares at it for a moment.
それじゃあ、いただきます。
Oh, you just downed that thing in one go and just make sure you chew it all properly before you swallow.
はい。おいしい。
I don't know why. And I know she's probably like actually judging the fucking crepe, but for some reason all I can think of is just she's just eating and just sitting there. The taste of senpai, and it's just no. She mutters quietly as a dimple appears on her cherry-colored cheek. My heart throbs seeing her so happy. Really, that was good.
はい。とても。
After that, I walked through the city with Aminamori, but she's noticeably less talkative. However, she doesn't appear to be in a bad mood. If anything, she appears quite cheerful. I'm enjoying myself, even if we aren't exchanging words. It feels just good passing time together. Our time together is so fulfilling that it passes in a flash. Eventually, the western skies take on an orange. The western sky takes on an orange hue. There's a great spot. Walk along a stone-paved path surrounded by a grove of trees, and I breathe in the fresh air. The smell of moist timber somewhat reminds me of my hometown.
そうですね。静かで落ち着きます。
Do you ever visit shrines to worship?
初詣は行ったりしますね。あとは観光地を訪れた時とかです。先輩は結構行ってそう。
Her chuckling is soothing. I seem to have lost my nervousness around girls somewhere along the line. Yeah, I watched the elderly folk around me respectfully worship the gods and Buddha, so I just naturally picked it up.
やっぱり。
Let's say something funny. She shakes her head in denial. Her head glistens in the evening
今
sun.
日一日で随分先輩のことを知っちゃったなって。甘党であんこは粒あんが好きとか、お母様はお仕事でお家を留守にすることが多くて、先輩はお年寄りたちに可愛がられていた。
Well, no, it'd be more accurate to say that they worked me to the bone or what.
先輩、頼み事しやすそうですし。 実際お願い聞いてくれてますもんね。
She points out the order work and going with her to the research laboratory. Well, I just want to do whatever I'm capable of, if it can help someone.
そういうところですよ、私が好きなのは。
Did you say something?
せっかく来たんですからお参りしてきましょうって。
Sounds like a good idea. I need to pay my respects to the local shrine of my new hometown. I'd been so busy due to the abrupt change in environment and the bad incidents that it had completely slipped my
ま
mind.
たおじいちゃんみたいなことを。
Whatever you say, come on, let's put our hands together. If you wanna clap! Sorry. We stand in front of the offertory box and bow our heads. Then we ring the bell and toss in coins.
やり方とかあるんでしたっけ？二拍手とかなんとか。
Pretty much bow twice after ringing the bell, then clap your hands twice, and bow once more. You need to make sure your request and report to the deity after clapping your hands.
わあ、お参りって言ってもいろいろな礼儀作法があるんですね。
It doesn't matter if you do it your own way either. Some bow twice, clap 4 times, and bow again. The Japanese gods are pretty chill and accepting. I want to say that there are many gods and as many gods and deities out as there are means of paying respect, but she'd probably call me an old man again.
へえ、本当ですか？ねえ先輩、念のために一緒にやってくれませんか？
Worried, huh? Well, that's fine. Let's do it together after 2 bows. She stands by my right side. I give her a sidelong glance to check she's ready and then bow my head.
そしたら2回拍手で願い事や報告と。
Good job.
もう先輩うるさいです。
Seeing her shut her eyes and pray earnestly makes her look somehow divine.
そして一礼と。先輩、何か。
Nothing. It's just getting dark. It's just getting dark, and we should probably go. We head to our morning meeting location. That's where we'll say goodbye.
今日は一日私のお礼に付き合ってくれてありがとうございました。
No problem. It was fun. Learned a lot. I learned about lots of shops and got to eat crepes. Going to tackle the cream one next time.
頑張ってくださいね。
Her voice breaks up in the wind. The discussion abruptly ends. We're going to the same place, but I feel embarrassed about returning
け
together.
ど本当に先でいいんですか？別に私がここで時間を潰しても大丈夫ですけど。
As safe as it may be, I couldn't possibly leave a girl alone and go home at night.
へえ、先輩でもそんな気遣いできるんですね。桃香のご指導かな？
Hardly. I'm a natural gentleman.
じゃあお言葉に甘えて。先輩、お先に。
Yeah, goodbye. She bows her head respectfully and then a nod back. She then turns to leave. What's this? What's wrong? Did you forget something?
忘れ物と言われればそうかもしれませんね。先輩、どうしても気になって聞いてもいいですか？
She stares at me with her big old eyes. Her eyes reflect the orange from the evening sunlight. I nod without any
さっ
hesitation.
きの神社で何をお願いしましたか？
My wish.
やっぱり今のなし。聞いちゃったら失礼ですし。
Don't back off after asking. It'll just make me even more curious. It's nothing worth hiding. I just wish to be able to stay with a certain someone.
ちなみに
That's a secret, but I promise I'll tell you soon.
はい。
So, what was your request? Of course, it's okay if you want to keep it secret.
話します。話したいです。
She grips her hands in front of her chest. She repeatedly opens and closes them and finally speaks.
先輩が私のこと名前で呼んでくれますように。
Why are you asking the gods for that?
なんか押し付けがましいですよね。冗談です、冗談。
I can do that. Yui? Aminamori, no, Yui groans with her face redder than the evening sun. I'm pretty sure my face is much the same.
いいんですか？呼びにくくないですか？
I don't know why I'm playing around with this fucking thing again. Of course not, Yui. She flaps her arms around and groans incomprehensibly. I know how she feels. What's wrong, Yui?
先輩、面白がってるでしょ。
Her groans echo in my ear. I know I'm embarrassing her, but I just want to say it. Each time I call her name, my chest grows warmly. As I was able to get just a little closer to her. The weekend I spent with Aminamori, now Yui, ends, and it's the beginning of a new week. Apparently it technically starts on Sundays, but Monday always feels like the start to me. After school on that Tuesday, I stand up holding my bag in one hand.
ジン君、もうお帰りですか？
Yep, isn't it that day of the week for you?
それは明日ですよ。でも、その気になれば毎日だってあの日ですけど。
Of course, she can watch it every day if she recorded
と
it.
いうところで、ちょこっとお時間あればなーと。
She gestures with a flick of her wrist. She's probably imitating the throwing of a kunai. She looks like an office worker asking if she wanted to go out for drinks. I actually have plans today.
すみません。三影先輩いらっしゃいますか？ゆいちゃん？あ、カノンさんこんにちは。先輩は。
Over here, Yui, you came just to see me.
ついでです。先輩約束を忘れてるといけないって思って。
It was only a few days ago, I remember. She seemed somewhat nervous, presumably because she came to a higher grade level classroom. But she still came to see me, and I'm glad. She still came for me, and I'm glad. Why don't we go then? I shouldn't keep her waiting.
はい。それではカノンさん、失礼します。さようなら。どういうことでしょう。ゆいって言ってたわ。カノンさん、いたんですか？いたし、しっかりと見届けていたわ。なんだかとても親密に見えたし。
I return to the dorm with Yui and leave my belongings there. Then we set off again and head to for the laboratory. That's kind of nerve-wracking. Oh yeah, Aminamori.
雨の森さん？
Sorry, Yui. I know this is the second time we're going to the laboratory together.
そう。
She says a few words, presumably picking up on my nervousness. Crap, I hope my hand doesn't get sweaty. I don't want her to think I'm gross or anything. But man, her hand is incredibly soft and gives off a wonderful smell. Are we really the same species?
先輩って。
Huh? Is it sweaty? I don't usually sweat that much.
いえ、そうじゃなくて、手強く握りすぎです。ちょっと痛い。
They're holding hands already? This is surprising, actually. Huh. Like, they aren't actually going out yet. They're going all out, really. Without it being, like, you know, questionable in the eyes of others. Huh? Really? Sorry. Frantically release my grip and she smiles with a sigh.
もう先輩、動揺しすぎです。 手を握ってるくらいで経験ないんですか？
How on earth would I have had experience walking out in public holding a girl's hand before? Not really, eh? Actually, have you?
ありますよ、何度も。いた。先輩また。
Sorry, but wow, huh? So you have. And many times at that, I guess she is pretty and smart. Her slightly gloomy side and sharp tongue kind of add to her appeal.
悪口を言われているような。
It's just your imagination.
けど気になってしまいます？
Not really. Dying to know,
誰も
actually.
男の人となんて言ってませんよ。これから会いに行く人とです。
What was recent? If I'd put the slightest thought into it, I would have figured it out. They've been together since they were born. Seems I was beside myself and lost the ability to think. Actually, why are we holding hands?
だって先輩、やっぱやめなんて言って逃げちゃったら困るし。
Sounds like an excuse to me.
それにこうして繋いでたら、勇気も出るでしょ。
She raised our held hands to show me. She's smiling, but looks rather tense. Okay, so you did this. I guess I might get cold feet, so can you keep holding my hand?
もうしょうがないですね。あ、来た来た。二人ともいらっしゃ。わあ、なんで手をつないでるの？ねえねえ、お二人はどんな関係？
What is that outfit?
お姉ちゃん、そんなに騒がないでよ。人が見てるって。
That's a bit late for that, Yui.
わお、おまけに名前で呼びましたよ。これはよからぬ妄想がはかどりますね。
Could you stick to trying to make progress on your research?
うまいこと言いますね。ま、お二人の進捗は後々たっぷり聞くとして。
She spreads her arms out wide and her white teeth sparkle.
ようこそ仙台学園都市上級院飴の森研究室に。
After probing into our relationship as we drink tea, Elisa gets down to business. That was one long tangent. So the parent AI that governs the city, Anato, was also developed here.
そう、今でもね、研究は続けられていて、入学した当初に聞いたあなたの声と今って聞こえ方が違うよね。破面合成法を進化させたの？さすが。他にもね、工事アンビソニックや多点音圧制御をミックスしてるんだ。やっぱり音場が立体的に再現されてると思ったのよ。
Oh, really? The sound waves are three-dimensional?
先輩。ジンさん、わからないことがあったらこっそり聞いてください。
Thanks.
いいっていいって。ジンさんも思ったことどんどん口にして。あのね、素人っていうか他ジャンルの人の意見って案外重要なんだ。
Oh, really?
はい、思い込みがない分フラットに物事を見れますからね。
Man, they really are nice. Well, now that I've said this, should I give my opinion? Well, say what I was
そ
thinking?
れで話は戻るけどね、 AI の学習と自己進化の分野で新しいことを試そうかなって。まあ一応コアスタッフに抜擢されてるからさ、結果を出さないとね。新しいことって完全自立型 AI について。
Lisa nods enthusiastically. She brings her cup to her mouth and wets her throat with tea.
今の AI って一見人間みたいに会話するでしょ。けどそれってあくまでも疑似で、いわゆる設定されたものなのよ。こちら側から設定せず自発的に滑らかな会話が AI とできればって。
She explains the direction of her research is taking. She explains the direction research is taking and its final objective. What she's saying is that she wants to try to make an AI create its own character and communication from some spontaneous learning and experience, just like a human. In other words,
AI が魂を得るということ？ でも
She
そんなこ
attempts
と
to
できない
play God!
できないと思えばできないけど、できると思えばまさか。そう、実はね、すでにプロトタイプは完成してて、ウェブ上で成長を観察してるんです。
Question, how is that different to Momoka?
おお、いい質問です。今見てる子、ハートって言うんだけどね。そうだな。ももかのメイ、もしくはいとこって感じかな。私はおばさんになった記憶はありません。
It's a metaphor.
って先輩、大変なことですよ。自立して自我を持つなんて新たな生命の創造に近いんですから。
What's so special about, creating a new life form? The two of us can do that right now, and it'll just take like 9 months to fucking load. Okay, I'm bad.
まあ、ジンさんは日頃化け物スペックな AI と同棲してるから実感しにくいんでしょう。褒められてるのかけなされているのか判断しかねます。
All these women keep pushing me around.
そっか、先輩一緒に暮らしてるんですものね。
Do you really need to get hung up on that? She's an AI, so she doesn't really exist.
そうですけど、複雑です。
She mutters with downcast eyes. Could this be envy? Kinda makes me
当
happy.
たり込み中なところごめんなさいね。で、ゆいちゃんにお願いしたかったのが、なに
Hold on, what the?
当たり込み中な
Hold on,
とこ
what
ろ
was that
当た
sound
り込み中な
during
と
the
ころごめんな
fucking...
さいね。
Hold on, let me just go out of my way to go to sound and just disable voice
僕は
volume
久
real
喜清
quick.
志郎。この
It's
学園
max
でキリ
anyway,
ア
so let me
で
just turn it down to 0. What is... Did you just... Did he just fucking like smash her over the head with a fucking trophy or something? Was Yui murdered? That's rise and fall of the ancient Roman Empire. The rise and fall of the ancient Roman Empire. The Manyoshu ancient poems and an Animals of the Savannah picture book. I also see weekly women's magazines, mangas, and different decks of cards. You want us to play with these with her?
正解。まあ、遊びも勉強だからね。ゆいちゃんにはお勉強の仕方を教えてほしいんだよ。勉強の仕方？
Fun smile appears on Lisa's
ゆいちゃんっ
face.
てさ、昔からどんな難しい内容でもさ、コツコツ積み重ねていって最後にはものにしてたでしょ。その点私は点でダメでさ、あとなんてほったらかしちゃうんだ。
That seems accurate. Lisa would be telling her, let's go and play, and Yui would be stopping her, saying, no playing now, お姉ちゃん。
だって無理なものは無理なんだもん。私ね、そんなゆいちゃんが羨ましくて自慢でもあったんだ。自慢？でも私にはお姉ちゃんみたいなひらめきはないから地味にやるしかなくて。もうゆいちゃんは自分を過小評価しすぎだよ。
The discussion pauses and they fall silent. I can vaguely make out the sound of a motor running somewhere. Do you want more tea? Your cups are both empty.
あ、そうだね。それじゃあウェイターさん、私ホットミルクティー濃いめ、砂糖多めで。お姉ちゃん、先輩にそんなことさせないで。私が入れます。
Sit down. I just want to be useful. Stand up and gently restrain Yui's shoulders. They probably have things they want to discuss in private. Slowly make my way to the kitchen. After an intermission, they return to the topic at hand. However, Yui seems to be undecided. Yui seems to be undecided still.
確かに難しいとは思うんだよね。 だから私もゆいちゃんにヘルプを求めたわけだし。でしょ？お姉ちゃんにできないもの、私になんて。そっか、ゆいちゃんだけだから難しいのかも。
She taps her fist on her hand and leans forward towards me. What? Oh, also, fuck Kira. If you know who I'm talking about, Boss Square's Discord server, fuck him. Because this man reminded me that Chrono Arc existed, so I've been playing it all fucking day. I've suffered against that stupid ass boss again, and it's not even the final boss anymore. If you want to avoid spoiler, just like check for when I open up the fucking options menu real quick and mute until then or something. I don't fucking know. Essentially, at a certain point, you find out that Azar is in cahoots with the bad guys. He's one of the people that made it so the entire like virtual world that they are stuck in was, you know, frozen in fucking time the way it is. And one of the, like, when, like, the newest character at the time, I forget what it was like the analyst woman, like the one with, that has, like, a bunch of, like, these barriers that immediately heal if the barrier isn't used up by the end of the turn. And just has a bunch of moves like that. I forget her name. Actually, you know what, I can just look it up. But essentially, in the same update, we got that Azar boss fight. And by God, that boss fight was such bullshit. Like, I did manage to beat it, but then I found out, like yesterday, those fuckers nerfed him! So I suffered for nothing! Ah! There's a Chrono Arc characters. Yes. Yes. Get the characters. Wiki content. No. Explore. No. Does it just not have all the fucking characters in here for this wiki? Why make it then? Yeah, this wiki is just incomplete to a damn near almost comical degree. Where is she? It wasn't him. No. 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 Not just open all of them. Just open all of them. I'll find what I'm fucking looking for if I just open all of them. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wasn't those. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wow, the character I'm talking about is not on the fucking, on the fucking TV tropes one. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just saw that one of the fucking TV tropes tags for Azar is bitch in sheep's clothing, which makes sense. He is a bastard. Big old bastard man. just cannot figure out a freaking name. I'm gonna scream. Why can nothing ever be easy? Laren! Was that her? Hold on. It was Laren. It was Laren. It was Laren. Yeah, and essentially when she came out and the boss fight was a fucking thing, this thing was a fucking bitch! And then they fucking nerfed him after I fucking suffered to beat him. Like, I just wanted to see the content. I kept fucking hitting my head against the wall for like a fucking day or two. And then I finally decided, you know what, fuck it. Let's just set it to hope just for this fight. And then it turns out they fucking nerfed him later down the line. I fucking first tried him today! And I will never fucking forgive the developers for this. Anyways,
ねえジンさん、ゆいちゃんの助手さんしてくれない？
Resistant.
さゆいちゃんをサポートしてほしいんだ。お姉ちゃん、何を言い出すの？先輩だって迷惑ですよね。
I can suddenly feel something coming on. Is the AI gonna end up calling the two of them Mama and Papa or something like that? I don't mind, but I know virtually nothing about AI.
そっちの方面は期待してませんよ。主にゆいちゃんのメンタル面をケアしてくださいよ。お姉ちゃん、変なこと言わないで。まあまあ、それにゆいちゃんなら分かっているでしょ。一人じゃ難しくても二人ならね。
Lisa points at her own chest and turns her palm towards her younger sister. They can probably communicate on this level because they're they're sisters and more so twins.
でもどうしてもって言うなら私がジンさんと研究しようかな。はい、どうですジンさん。もし一緒にしてくれるのなら私を研究してもいいですよ。ほらほら、ゆいちゃんほどは胸はありませんが形と感度はすこぶるいいですよ。
Alright, hold on. I forgot to open the menu. There we go. I opened the menu. Let's just go back a bit. We were here and read, motherfucker. Read, motherfucker. Read, motherfucker. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I'm retarded. Anyways. Shape and sensitivity, huh?
お姉ちゃんやめて。先輩も不潔です。ま、半分は冗談として。こっちも結構必死なんだよ。夏休みの宿題が終わらない学生って感じで。そうかもだけど。
She may say it jokingly, but a fact is a fact. She's been provided with all this equipment and has a generous budget, so she must be unsatisfied about not being able to produce results.
私は結果を出す。そのためなら何でもするよ。知ってるでしょ？妹の大切な人にだって助手してもらう。それでもいいの？先輩の考え聞かなくてもいいの？それはそうだね。ねえジンさん、 どうですか？どっちと研究をします？
One shows strong will, while the other unease. They stare at me with similar eyes. Close my eyes for a moment. Take a couple of deep breaths before opening them and declaring my decision. So how do you say I'm gonna support Yui? Can't leave her alone, I want to be with her. Okay, at this point, they're just going out. They're going out. They're going out. I don't care. He sighs in an exaggerated fashion, then puts on a satisfied smile.
今のって聞きようによってはプロポーズみたいだったね。プロポーズ？
Oh, what?
おお、まあ見事にハモること。双子だってここまで揃わないよ。これはやっぱり
Yui! I was so dumbfounded that I just stand there and watch her run off, some ninja
あ
I
ら
am.
まあ。ほら、ジンさん追いかけなくてもいいの？逃げちゃったよ、彼女。
What? No, we aren't like that.
ああ、もうめんどくさいな、二人とも。さっさと後を追うの。
She waves me off. I stand up as urged.
はあ、若いってのはいいね。お姉ちゃん当てられちゃったよ。ああ、本当にいいな。
I was able to make headway onto her surprisingly easily. She's not very physically fit. On the other hand, I'm a ninja, so the difference in our stamina is massive. But what do I do once I catch up to her? What am I supposed to say? I'm sure she's noticed me following. I hesitate to walk a few meters behind her. Our odd chase takes us to the rooftop of the Advanced Research Institute. That's not the rooftop of the Advanced Research Institute. Yui. She is heaving repeatedly out of breath. She holds her palm out to me, beckoning me to wait. Then finally, after a deep breath, she turns to face me.
お待たせしました。私、持久力が足りないですね。普段から走った方がいいのかな。
Not immediately, you could hurt your joints. Maybe start with swimming or walking. And don't just pay attention to stretching beforehand, concentrate on doing them afterward.
先輩、そっち方面は饒舌ですね。さすがスポーツマン。
Not quite, I'm a ninja. Well, yeah, I got plenty to say about effective ways to train muscles, increasing your flexibility and losing weight without harming your health.
減量はちょっと興味あるかもです。
Why would you want to lose weight? All the kids your age keep saying they want to lose weight every time they open their mouths. Do you want to become anorexic? He just sounds like such an old man, and I feel that!
だ。先輩には年若い女子の気持ちなんてわからないんですよ。
How many times have I told you that there's only one difference between us? Did you? She says. Yes, I did, I respond. We both hesitate to get to the main issue at hand. I'll do it. I'm old and the guy here. Well, I know I'm thick-headed. That trait of mine has caused you endless trouble.
先輩。
I did notice your feelings, but wasn't aware of their true nature. I just tried to avert my eyes. Scratched the back of my head 2 or 3 times. Our clothes flutter lightly in the breeze of the rooftop. I was afraid since this is the first time I've experienced this. It's like it was causing butterflies in my stomach, and I was feeling uncertain deep inside. I'm just rambling incoherently and making excuses, sorry.
本当です。私をじらしてばかりで、この人わざとやってるのかななんて思ってましたよ。
Edging. She pouts her lips. That girly gesture is so attractive. I'm not that shrewd.
すぐにわかりましたよ。
But, she says, stopping before taking a step toward me.
先輩の陳さんのそんなところ好きかもです。
Really?
けどはっきりとしてくれたらもっと好きになっちゃうかもですよ。
I want to ask about that, but what she seeks and what I want to do are no doubt one and the same thing. Slowly approach her and put my arms around her slender waist and hug her tight. That's a nice CG. However, that's not her waist. Those are her shoulders. Sorry, is this too tight? I'm not sure what the right amount. Not sure what's the right amount of strength.
ちょっとだけ。でも、気持ちいいかも。
He says that with a slightly hoarse, whispering voice. Her breath strokes the nape of my neck and makes its way into my clothes. I feel a soft, pleasant warmth from it. I think I like this too.
同じですね。
Her laughing voice is heartwarming. Did I tell
言
you?
葉では聞いてませんね。私、聞きたいな。
I love you.
もう一回言ってください。
I love you.
私も好き。大好きです。
Okay. My vision grows dim and my mind tingles, not tickles. That'd be weird. The person I'm fond of has the same feelings for me. Nothing could make me happier. That's right.
元、何です？
You called me by my name, didn't you?
今更ですか？もう、先輩は。
Ew. I mean, it was just spit, not like. But still, ew. Anyways, she bursts out laughing. Apparently, I said something to make her laugh again. Her giggling voice is soothing. However, I'd said it countless times to be. However, I'd said countless times to be able to hear it. Is this an okay spot for the poster? It's after school on Tuesday, and I'm helping the students responsible for preparing the combat festival. No, a little higher. A little higher. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now just put it down to thumbtacks. Alright, is there anything else? Nope, that's everything. So yeah, we had you do this. We just don't have enough staff. I finished putting up a poster announcing the events associated with the combat festival and check it from a short distance away. Perfect, it's somewhat hung up straight. No big deal, but it's seriously hand-drawn. I know what you mean, given we're Toka Academy, where you'd think it'd normally be displayed in AR. That's kind of dull in its own way. There's something uplifting about a hand-drawn poster with a slightly imperfect color. The other girl gives an implying look she's sorry about it being imperfect. It definitely does feel like it's giving life to the event. Yeah, it's very much a festival. Plus, it's the greatest event of the Toka Academy calendar. That happens once a year, so you can't miss it. Yeah, so is there anything else I can help with? That's everything. Thanks, we have to go back and draw more posters. Imperfect, right? The girl waves her hand with an angry look on her face to the girl who runs off. I'm thinking to myself how surprisingly fast she is when, I notice presents. Well there. How Chad would it have been if he just stepped out of the way instead? And yeah, to distance and timing seem pretty planned. I'm glad I'm glad to have been of help to the captain of Toka Academy's prized order of knights of Enjojimai. Would have been a disaster if you'd gotten hurt. What, why are you staring at me? Do I have yakisoba sauce on my face from lunch? Oh, that's awful. Thank you for telling me. Well, naturally I'd gotten used to it by now, though my heart still skipped a beat. That's also the fact that I knew she was coming. She moves away and stares at me from head to toe, then nods to herself. What pushing? Didn't you just trip over from being dizzy? Her expression rapidly shifts from one to the next. She looks to be convinced of something, but what?
いいわ。誰だか知らないけれど、仲良くやんなさいな。
Huh? Uh-oh. Okay. She waves and leaves. She's not enough to read at the best of times, but especially so today. Oh, whoops, almost time. Today we begin the AI training in earnest, so I have to get to the institute. That said, I'm just an assistant. Yui's face comes to mind. I can't believe she's now my girlfriend. Okay, Buster. My heart beats, which isn't perturbed by exercise, even in the slightest these days, is pounding rapidly.
Eh, どうですか？先輩、黙ってないで何か言ってください。
Sorry, no, you look great in it. You kind of look, like, smart. I convey my daft impression to her.
ありがとうございます。
She is really cute and pretty repeating myself. I can't believe how flustered I am from this first situation since we became a couple.
そろそろ始めてもらえませんか？
Ah, my bad.
そうだね。ごめん。まったく、ごく普通の私も着てる研究所備え付けの制服ですよ。
Oh, she's clearing daggers at me.
だいたい私の時はそこまで褒めてくれませんでしたよね。ジーンさん、双子なんだし、見た目はそれほど変わりませんよ。あ、これはあれですか？女性特有の胸部にある脂肪の塊の成長度合いのお姉ちゃん。てか、その胸の前で弧を描くような手つきやめて。下品なのはどっちなのさ。同じ日同じ時に生まれ、同じものを食べ同じように育ったのに、ここだけ下品に育って。いや、お姉ちゃんダメ。先輩の前で。
Yui moans sweetly each time Elisa touches her. Oh, that's kind of awesome. Wait, no. Well, the thing is, Yui and I are.
俺とユイは。
Lisa glares at me. Yui looks at me with an upturned gaze. However, they both share some kind of expectation from me. Well, we're close friends.
期待を煽っておいてそれですか？そうかもですけど。
Enough chit chat. Let's begin. Surely you both have to prepare.
よし、セットアップ完了。あ、それと一通りの常識は教えたけれど全然足りないんだ。だから少々不作法なことがあっても許してあげてね。
Acknowledged with a nod. She invites us here to teach us. She invited us here to teach her, so we expected as much.
それじゃあ起動するね。ハート、起きて。へえ、聞いてはいたけれど、見た目はアナトとそっくりだね。
They were just trying to fucking save on having to make a new sprite, let's be honest. She's right, her design is based on soft curves, even her gentle expression, completely lacking intimidation, is
ベー
identical.
スがアナトだからね。彼女をより人間らしい柔軟な思考と会話をできるようにと開発したんだ。外見は迷ったんだけど、似ている方がいいかなって。
That's what we call lazy. Lisa turns her gaze to Yui, looking happy. There must be some kind of meaning in that look. So is her personality similar too?
それはどうでしょう。ユイ先生、話しかけてみて。
She gently prods her in the back and prompts her to walk in front of Heart.
もう、先 じゃん。それじゃあ、こんにちは。ハート。
Heart smiles back with a nod and then opens her fine lips to speak.
オス、オラハート。おめえたちがお姉ちゃんの仲間なんか。
Dudes and dudettes.
なあ、勉強教えてくれるんだろ。オラワクワクしてきたぞ。オス。
She's quite unique AI. I thought I was prepared for this with Momoka.
ダメだよハート。ごめんね。学習のためアニメを見せたんだけど気に入っちゃったみたいで。そうなんだ。ほら、生まれたばっかりだから何でも吸収しやすくて。ハート、二人のことを教えたでしょ。ちゃんとご挨拶して。
She responds with a cheerful okay. She really is just like a
こん
child.
にちは。私ハートだよ。そっちのお姉ちゃんはゆいお姉ちゃんのお姉ちゃん。うん。
That's a lot of one-chans.
そっちのお兄ちゃんはそうそう、ゆいお姉ちゃんの旦那様。
What?
旦那様。
What in the hell is this AI spouting?
お姉ちゃん、変なこと教えないでよ。これは本当のことじゃ。まだだったかな。
And look at Yui. Does this spell trouble? Well, there's one more person to deal with. Few days have passed since we began educating Heart. Though apparently there's no typing in a program or anything to teach her. We read books aloud, play games, listen to the news, and speak to her. Talking to living humans is the greatest form of education in so many ways.
この学園都市のように人が集まり、技術が集積され、経済的にも何の不足もない地域もあれば、人口流出が続き、過疎化していく地域もあるの。ハートはどう思う？そんなの決まってるよ。みんな集まればいいんだよ。そっちのが限られた資源も集中できるし。そう？けど、生まれ育った地域を離れることが嫌な人もいるんじゃない？
Heart mumbles something under her breath in response. Her outward appearance just feels so
しょ
strange.
うがないよ。だって無駄だもん。無駄？そう、無限にお金が湧いてくるわけでもないし、いっぱいいるところと同じサービスなんてできないよ。みんな集まった方が寂しくもないし、賑やかでいいじゃない。
Do you like things to be fun and exciting?
リセお姉ちゃんとゆいお姉ちゃんとジンお兄ちゃんがいる。ここが好き。
That makes us look at each other. We gave her the famous trolley problem earlier, but she also chose a single person without hesitation. That's a logical conclusion, but seems to be lacking in emotion somewhat.
今日はここまでにしようね。ハート、お疲れ様。はーい。それでは。
What? She must have picked up that one from somewhere online.
やってるね、二人とも。勝手に機材使わせてもらってるけど、そんなの全然 OK だよ。てか、二人とも私の助手ってことで登録してあるから。
Arisa chuckles, saying we shouldn't be shy. Well, Yui's the serious type. Is the meeting over? That took quite a
ま
while.
あね、ああでもないこうでもないって長引いちゃってさ、話し合いで研究なんて進まないっての。お姉ちゃん、昔からじっとしてるの苦手だったから。
Bet even now she's off fiddling with some device before immediately moving to get set up some other equipment. Talking is hard. Oh, you're telling me, she mutters as she leans back on the sofa. Then she sits up straight when she seems to have thought of
そう
something.
だ。ねえゆいちゃん、私の代わりに会議出てよ。そんなの無理に決まってるでしょ。内容を全部把握してるわけでもないし。平気だって。座って時々うなずいてればいいの。あとはちょこっと見た目をいじればわかんないよ。
How did that would work? Still, gets me thinking. You do look alike since you're twins, though. You could totally disguise yourself. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
先輩まで何を言うんですか。ほら、ジンさんも同意してるよ。さあさあ、どうするの？無理無理、絶対無理。そんなこと言うなら、もう協力しないよ。
Lisa exaggerates how disappointed she is. Well, sure, she wasn't serious, was she?
けど、変装。
After that, we discussed today's events with Elisa. And what's the main topic of discussion?
上官の欠如か。もちろん、ある意味機械であるハートに、現時点でそこまで求めるのは酷だと思うの。合理性という面から見れば、不正解とは言えないと思うし。
She also said that industries and jobs that can be automated should be. Yui sitting beside me nods. She puts her finger on her bottom lip, I assume unconsciously.
従来のコンピューターとしてなら正しい姿なんだよね。正確な判断を下すのに余計な感情や忖度は必要ない。むしろ障害になる。例えば、もったいないから本来は交換時期に来ている部品をもうちょっと使いましょうなんて判断されたら大事故につながったりするもん。
They can make judgments humans aren't capable of. It's a functionality we desire from machines. Lisa nods in acknowledgement. She drinks her strong milk tea with plenty of sugar. She's recently been fond of them.
けど、ハートに求めてるのは機械の正確性と同時に人間の持つ情緒。言い換えれば優しさだからね。あと、気になるのはスラングっていうか、ネットで流行ってる言葉や思想を安易に受け入れることなんです。特に過激な思想や言葉には敏感で、ちょっと心配です。
Got that right. She might have been using them intentionally because she was amused by the reaction it got out of us. She's very similar to a human child in that
これは
regard.
気のせいかもですけど、こちらが与えた以上のデータを持っているような。自己学習の精度を高めて行った結果とも言えるんだけどね。できるだけ多くのデータをと SNS に触れさせてきたんだけど。
That was a mistake. That was a fucking mistake. That was a massive fucking mistake. That was the biggest fucking mistake you could have ever made. Do not expose the learning child to Twitter!
それはしょうがないよ。ディープラーニングを行うには大量のデータが必要だもん。ありがとう。やっぱりゆいちゃん優しい。抱きつくのはなしだからね。
Elisa goes to stand up and Yui pulls back.
残念。それじゃあ今日はこれくらいにしよっか。恋人たちの時間も必要だろうしね。
Thanks for your concern. On the way home from the institute, we stopped by the park. The real-life, non-artificial trees look vivid to my eyes. Did you get changed? What a shame. I looked towards Yui, who was sitting a hand's breadth away.
先輩、研究所の服気に入ったみたいですね。どうです？いっそのこと着てみたら。
I don't have any interest in ones for guys, and honestly, it's not that different from the school uniform.
じゃあ先輩はもしかして女装の趣味が。
How'd you come to that conclusion? That's Risa's level of imagination.
冗談ですよ。受けましたか？
She puts her hands in front of her mouth and chuckles. She's got a lot better at being more expressive around me.
どうしました？ぼーっとして。まさか本当に。
Of course not. I want to see you in the lab uniform, and you're not supposed to call me Sampe when we're alone, right? That's the agreement we made between us.
もうジンさん。けど二人きりじゃないですよね。だってジンさんにはモモカが。
That's the same as saying Anoto is always nearby whenever you're in the city. Perhaps, she says with an upturned gaze, Momoka understands that everything has a time and place.
もちろんです。 私はあくまでもジンさんをサポートする AI です。お二人の仰せを邪魔するような野暮な真似はいたしません。どうかご存分に。
That last comment was unnecessary, Momoka. You could go now. She excuses herself and disappears with some unusually polite parting words. Good grief, AI's made striking progress for better or worse. That reminds me, I also sat like this with Risa on this very bench.
恋人の前で、しかもこのタイミングで堂々とそんな話をするジンさんもびっくりです。
We just bumped into each other by coincidence. I was out running and got to talking. Spoke to her with good intentions, though. We spoke about our mutual acquaintance. The conversation was fluid.
ジンさんはこのご時世、珍しいほど純粋ですね。天然記念物クラスですよ。
You're quite something yourself, given you accepted the confession from that protected species, too.
ジンさんは言葉をオブラートに包むということを覚えた方がいいかもしれません。
I think so. I think I'm very good with words myself.
そうでしょうか。ハートだってあれだけ学習したんですよ。よければ私、教育してあげましょうか。
Sounds great. I'd love to be taught by you. Jokingly showed deference to her as deference to her as a teacher. She laughs for a bit and then gently leans against me. You tired?
いいえ。ねえ、お姉ちゃんにどんなことしたんですか？
Just talked. We were at least 2 people's width apart. I'd just been running. Oh, but wait. Reminds me, she told me not to add Chun to her name.
へえ、ならなんと。
Not horrifics. She said she liked it because it felt romantic. Are you upset with me?
全然怒ってませんよ。
She thumps me in the shoulder, still smiling. It doesn't actually hurt. It feels quite nice. Of course I said no. Don't call her that.
ええ、お姉ちゃんが勝手に言っただけですし、ジンさんはむしろ被害者ですし。でも、やきもち焼いちゃいます。
She mutters that in a low voice. Her hot breath crosses my clothing and stimulates my skin.
ねえ、ジンさん、お願いしてもいいですか？
Sure, I'll do what I can to help. I'm overwhelmed by the heat in her voice and can only but agree. What?
私とジンさんは恋人ですよね。
Yes. Yeah, you are.
はい。だから、恋人らしいことしてください。
Please don't get down and dirty in the middle of the park as well. She whispers that in a slightly hoarse voice. Her mind goes numb from her sweet temptation. She can only mean one thing. Yui shuts her eyes tight, gently pressing her cherry-colored lips forward. I gulp and try to wet my dry throat. I put my hand gently on her cheek and bring my face close to hers. Hey, let's play soccer over there! Huh? What? Hey, what up? Come on! The unexpected voice makes us hastily pull apart. Soon enough, we can see little kids a little distance away. God, I hope they didn't see us. Think we're safe?
みたいですね。
Scratch my head in a pointless gesture, and Yui plays with her bangs. We look at each other, then look away, then look again, and look away. This is incredibly embarrassing. Shall we leave?
はい。
We both stand up from the bench and walk off at a brisk pace. Meanwhile, we hear the kids behind our backs. Oh, sorry for bothering you two when things were getting good. It's okay.
うん、いいの。じゃあね。
So did it see? We hold each other's hand and leave the park even more rapidly for some reason. Like he just fucking picks her up, just runs for it. Like, sorry, Yui, but we need to evacuate now. Dawn of the next day. Can you see the moon? As expected, I didn't sleep a wink. I was tossing and turning all night. Well, physically speaking, I've trained to be fine without sleep for 2 or 3 nights, so it won't be a problem on that front. Emotionally, though...
Jin-kun, Jin-kun!
sorry, is it lunchtime, Conan?
数時間前に食べましたよね。
Oh, really? I was changing classroom. Is it music?
今日は音楽ないですよ。というか、もう放課後ですよ。
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. She's right.
ジンくん、なんだかぼーっとしてますけど、大丈夫ですか？お昼の時だって気もそぞろでながら食べしてましたし、数学で当てられた時だってとんちんかんな答えしてたし。
She looks at me concerned. Really? Is that statement? Nah, don't think I'm sick, but maybe in a sense? They do say being lovesick is a thing. In which case, I must be suffering from a serious bout of it.
心配です。保健室付き添いますから。
Oh, no, you don't have to. I'll get better soon enough, and I have plans, actually.
じゃない。先輩いますか？
Here, Yui get up abruptly.
びっくりです。
I'm sorry!
お邪魔します。
Yui timidly enters our classroom. I can't see her face for some
ゆいちゃん、
reason.
今日もお迎えですか？はい。二人ともどうかしましたか？
Yui looks at us in turn. We both shake our heads, implying it's nothing. It's not like we could admit that our faces are hot from embarrassment about last night.
もしかして何かいいことでもあったとか？
What?
これは
Don't tell me she noticed. She didn't see me coming into her room and couldn't possibly have heard us. Oh, they fucked. They actually fucked. They completely cut out any kind of fucking context for that. They fucked.
二人きりでお出かけしちゃったりで、一緒に映画とか見ちゃったりとかで、映画のキスシーンで思わず手を握ったりとかで。
Oh! Well, not quite, right?
はい。いえ、今の「はい」はカノンさんへの肯定の意味じゃなくて、分かってます。分かってますよ。いいな、若いって。
She holds her arms, nodding to herself. She's just as young as us, though. But, well, it's fine if she misunderstands.
ジンさん、そろそろ行きましょう。お姉ちゃん待たせてますから。
Oh, yeah. See you, Kanon.
はい、行ってらっしゃい。ジンくん、カバン。
I return to my seat in a fluster and grab my bag. Damn, how out of it am I? This time for real, we make our leave.
賑やかですね。はあ、羨ましいです。怪しい。神楽さん、聞いたんですか？
Kagura just keeps popping up behind Kanon.
いたわ。しっかりこの目で見てたし、もしかしてあの二人お付き合いしているのかしら。
どうなんですかね。ゆいちゃんのお姉さんのお手伝いをしてるって話ですけど。
そうだったわね。
気になっちゃいます？
いや別に。
この時間なら上級員の方かな。
Check the time on my device, I muttered to myself. I'd forgotten there was something One-chan really wanted me to check during our exchange with Heart
お
today.
姉ちゃんのことだから寮に戻らずに泊まり込みってのもあるんだろうけどね。
She gets so absorbed in things when she tunes out everything else. Then again,
私も同じかな。ジンさん。
just whispering his name sets all the cells in my body alive, making me feel like I'm succumbing to a fever. Especially since rid of the dead. Yep, they fucked. That's confirmation. They fucked.
今日のジンさんひどかった。
He didn't respond when you called his name and couldn't even look me in the eyes. Even in the end, even the heart was teasing him. But then again, that was no different.
同じだよね。あのお姉ちゃんが心配してたもん。
I'd blush, go pale, get excited, then depressed. So this is what it's like to fall in love with someone.
知らなかったな。でも
It's not a bad thing. Nah, it's actually wonderful.
教えてくれたジンさんに感謝かな。
I head to the Advanced Research Institute with a spring in my step.
お姉ちゃん入るよ。
I'm actually not here for the day. I've been keeping the parts short for the series anyway, so might as well keep going with that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye. Then we fucking go. Wasn't that hard? It's not really that hard, but I'm just fucking retarded anyways. Bye.